back to another video. Today, a little change of environment. We are inside the new house here. I have a couple things I want to talk about. With the transmission being down, obviously it needs to be replaced. We really have one of a few options we could take a look at, though, as far as getting this transmission done. I originally was going to go ahead and replace it just with another Scion XP transmission, which is the automatic 4-speed front-wheel drive layout. So we can't forget about the quote of the week, and the quote is, "There are limits to what you can accomplish, except the limits you place on your own thinking." Now, some of you have mentioned, some people messaged me on Instagram and even Facebook, asking if I was going to do a manual swap. Honestly, I really didn't want to, just because it's obviously more than a transmission swap. You know, you got your flywheel, clutch, you gotta get a clutch pedal. There's a lot more to it than just swapping the transmission and a few small items. Which brings me to the next piece. As some of you do know, we do want to make the XB all-wheel drive. I think this might be a prime opportunity to go ahead and swap in the RAV4 2AZ FE all-wheel drive transmission. So the RAV4 transmission that has the 2AZ with the all-wheel drive, you can get it in a manual or an automatic. They're both a direct bolt-up as far as I can tell. Obviously, there's going to be some clearance issues possibly with the differential portion on the all-wheel drive trans. And obviously, just by getting that transmission doesn't mean the XB will be all-wheel drive, but it will be part of the puzzle to becoming all-wheel drive. Basically meaning, if we get that transmission now instead of later, I will save some money instead of buying a transmission for a couple $100 and then down the road buying another transmission for a couple $100 more again. So long-term wise, we'll save some money there. Now at that point, I really have two options. Option one is to go with the more common all-wheel drive RAV4 automatic transmission, which would be a direct bolt-up and we have less downtime. Or we go with the manual 5-speed all-wheel drive transmission, which is harder to find, a little more expensive, but it might be worth it at the end of the day. This does mean, regardless of what transmission we do end up choosing, we're going to film about it, we're going to go over the details, we're going to install it, uninstall, like we're going to go through everything. If we do the manual swap though, it's going to take longer to get our hands on one, just because they are a lot harder to find locally. But also we'd have to buy, like I said, a flywheel, a clutch, flywheel bolts if you don't have any, clutch pedal assembly, a new shifter linkage, like all that kind of stuff adds up into it. So if we go that route, it will be more expensive, but I think it'd be a cooler swap at the end of the day. So you guys tell me, do we want to see a all-wheel drive automatic transmission just swapped in, just for proof of concept and getting it running? Do we want to see the all-wheel drive 5-speed conversion and basically convert it to the manual transmission setup? Or do we just get a regular automatic transmission and swap it in? Obviously, financially talking, the regular automatic front-wheel drive transmission is going to be the cheapest. The all-wheel drive automatic transmission is the second cheapest alternative, and the most expensive would be the all-wheel drive manual transmission swap. Ultimately, I want to show you guys the transmission, so here is a picture of each. This one right here is the standard automatic transmission. This one right here is the automatic all-wheel. And this one right here is the manual all-wheel drive. Thanks for watching today's video. I'll see you guys around next week. Stay safe and have yourself a great day.